This is a sports catastrophe production. Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to another sports catastrophe birthday boy. And the birthday boy for today, July 29th, is a CFL legend. He had the all-time record for most professional football passing yards, CFL/NFL, but is now fourth. He's second all-time in CFL passing yards, being surpassed by Anthony Calvillo in 2011. This man is a legend. In fact, he's the younger brother of a Pro Football Hall of Famer, which is kind of weird in this day and age. He retired at age 44 in 2008. Wow. He's been mentioned as one of the greatest CFL quarterbacks of all time, winning 4 Grey Cups with 3 different teams. He's a 3-time Grey Cup MVP, and at 43 years old, he was the CFL's MVP, the second oldest ever of any in North America, behind only Gordie Howe when he was WHA MVP at age 46 in 1974. He is an icon. He was elected to the Canadian Football Hall of Fame in 2012. He is the legend that is Damon Allen. Damon Allen is now 59 years old. Damon is actually the special assistant to the GM of the Argos. Damon Allen would play in college for Cal State Fullerton way back in the early 80s, helping them win 2 conference titles and all that. He was compared to Randall Cunningham for UNLV. He was good for Fullerton. He was actually 16th in the Heisman Trophy voting. He was a pretty good baseball player, helping Cal State Fullerton win the 1984 College World Series. The Tigers drafted him in the 7th round of the 84 MLB draft. But Allen would never sign a pro baseball contract. Somehow he did with the Pirates in 93 and was part of spring training in 94, but went back to the CFL. That's shocking. Very shocking. Anyway, no NFL team wanted him, so he went up north to Canada and started with Edmonton in 1985, year of my birth. So he was the backup to Matt Dunnigan and actually played in the 87 Grey Cup, one of the greatest Grey Cups of all time. The 75th Grey Cup was iconic because it was the 75th Grey Cup. And for one of the best back and forth games of all time, Eskimos Argos at BC Place. Dunnigan got injured, and David Allen decided to step up to the plate and made a big rushing touchdown to help Edmonton win 38-36. In fact, he was named Grey Cup MVP. Played a few more years for Edmonton and then went to Ottawa for the 89 season. He looked pretty good for Ottawa. He even ran for over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns and was keen on giving Ottawa some hope and all that. Unfortunately, things didn't work out, and then he went to Hamilton. He played for 1 year for Hamilton and did okay, but in the end, Hamilton decided to trade him to Edmonton, back to Edmonton for the 93 season. Edmonton played their hearts out and went to the 93 Grey Cup against the Bombers, the Blue Bombers of Winnipeg. And a big win for Edmonton as they took that care of the Bombers 33-23 to win the Grey Cup, and Allen again was named Grey Cup MVP. Allen would be with Edmonton for 1 more year before being a free agent, signing with Memphis, trying to help the CFL get viability while being in the States and all that. He only played 1 season for Memphis before they folded because of the CFL's failed experiment of U.S. teams in the CFL. So the BC Lions needed a quarterback with Matt Dunnigan out of the way, so they decided to sign Damon Allen, and it worked well for him. BC helped him out a lot. It was there in 2000 when he broke Ron Lancaster's passing record of 50,535 career yards by throwing a 345-yard game against Hamilton. Allen would throw for 4,840 passing yards, leading the CFL, and played in one of the best Grey Cups around as BC took care of Montreal just by 2 points. Damon Allen was the hero. He got the Grey Cup, but he did not win Grey Cup MVP, which was shocking. Anyway, BC decided to make a change in 2003. And with Dave Dickinson coming from Calgary to BC, we don't need Damon Allen. So they decided to trade him to Toronto for a second-round pick in the 2004 CFL draft. Damon Allen, in week 7 of the 2004-3 season, would actually become the third quarterback in pro football history to hit 60,000 yards when he did it against the BC Lions. Damon Allen became the leader in career touchdown passes in CFL history and helped the Argos get to the Eastern Final, where I believe the Alouettes got them? Yeah, the Alouettes got them. In 2004, Allen was hurt. He had a fractured left tibia, and he was basically left on the injured reserve. But he shocked a lot of people. In week 17 against BC, he was the third-string quarterback behind Michael Bishop and Romaro Miller. And then Allen became the backup in week 18. And played well. The Argos shocked a lot of people by getting to the Grey Cup final against BC and their star quarterback Casey Printers. But of course there was a controversy because Printers and Dave Dickinson both were good quarterbacks, but BC decided to go with Dickinson, even though Printers was the MVP. And the Argos took advantage of it. Allen was named Grey Cup MVP for the third time and had the Argos win the title. The Argos with their 15th career Grey Cup and his 4th personal one. This was amazing. Yeah, it was such a controversy. All that. Because, Casey Printers was the MVP. Regardless, in 2005, he finally reached the 5,000-yard passing plateau, and no one told him he was supposed to be finished at 40-plus years old. It helped Toronto win a trip to the Grey Cup, hopefully win the Grey Cup. First time over 40,000 fans went to see a CFL game in Toronto since '92 in the 05 Eastern Finals. Sadly, though, the Argos were taken out by my beloved Alouettes. Damon Allen finally in 2005 was named MVP. It was amazing and all that. Damon Allen suffered a broken finger, which led him off the field for a month and a half. But on Labor Day against the Hamilton Ticats in the famous Argos Ticats game, Alouette broke Warren Moon's record for being professional football's all-time passing leader. He had a shovel pass to Arlen Bruce III for a touchdown. So he hit the 70,553 yards. He was amazing and all that. Damon Allen would stay on the squad for the 2007 season and somehow beat Michael Bishop for the number 1 spot for the Argos. Allen had injuries of the yin-yang and he never came back. Allen retired with the team in 2008. It was named to Canada Sports Hall of Fame in 2018. So he played every year with CFL and had 370 games played, over 5,000 collisions, 72,381 passing yards, 394 touchdowns, 278 interceptions. In the playoffs, No, I guess they don't give me the playoff numbers. Rushing yard. He had 11,920 rushing yards. Can you believe it? So anyway, all-time professional passing yards. Drew Brees, Tom Brady, and Anthony Capillo are the only three guys above David Allen. It's basically what David Allen did. He even beat Brett Favre and Peyton Manning, which was amazing. But yeah, Brady, Brees, then Capillo, then David Allen. Not bad for a guy who was in the CFL all his career. And did I mention that his younger brother actually played for USC, was a star running back, helping them win, I think, 1 or 2 Rose Bowls, and then he burst on the scene and became one of the greatest Raider rushers of all time? Yes, that's right. David Allen's brother is Marcus Allen, the star from USC. It's unbelievable, but David Allen came from a good bloodline, and the Allen brothers were marching on through everyone like a boss. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.